Hi everybody, it's Daphne and you're very welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming to spend some of your time with me today. I am going to do a get ready with me for an evening, a more glam evening time look. And this is the look. So if you're interested in seeing how I created it, please keep watching. Hi, so here I am. I've actually put my base on and I'll link everything below and I'll just show you. I put Bobbi Brown and Enriched Face Base, I think it's called. It was the sample I have as a base, and then I used my Carter Beauty Hold Tight Perfecting Primer, which is nearly out, and then my Carter Beauty Half Measure Dewy Foundation in the colour Creme Brulee. I then topped it off with my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in Fair, and this is nearly gone. Very sad. I don't use powder very often. I applied my foundation with my Sosu for Suzanne Jackson, or by Suzanne Jackson, Pro Beauty Blender, and I primed my eyes with Maybelline Colour Tattoo in Creme de Rose. So, and I also did my eyebrows with my Revolution Brow Pomade in Blonde. So you can see it's well used. So that's all I've done because I wanted to save time for the rest. I'm going to get on now with bronzing, and it's my Bobbi Brown bronzing powder in Golden Light. And I generally like to use, this is a Primark brush, and it just, I like the shape of it. It's domed and I can't get them anymore. So I have two mirrors. I have my big mirror here, and then I have a smaller mirror in my hand, which has a huge magnifying side on the back. So just to warm up my skin, because to me, when I'm looking on camera or in the viewfinder, it looks like I have practically no makeup on, when in fact I have a good heavy base on. So this is kind of what I would do if I was heading out somewhere nice, maybe for a dinner in the evening or meeting my girlfriends. I'd always put a bit more on than during the day, just to kind of, because you're sitting in, you know, different lighting in the evening, so you want your features to stand out a bit more and bring your eyes out. That's what I always like to do. So that's just my bronzer, and as you can see, I'm going to, it's warmed up my skin a bit, and I'm just going to put a little extra there for some contouring. And make sure it's blended. Now for blush, I'm going to use one of my old favorites, and that's NARS Orgasm, which has broken, but that's it. And I'm going to use my Bobbi Brown blush brush, and I'm going to put a good bit more on than I normally would. And I tend to not put it on the apple of my cheek so much, but to pull it back towards my hairline. Then I got my powder brush. This one is a blank canvas, and I just sort of blend the blusher and the blush and the bronzer together. The eyes is what I want to focus on. And I'm actually going to use a palette that I haven't really focused on before, and it's the Charlotte Tilbury Stars in Your Eyes palette. This one here. Each section is divided into three. So we have here, the first three are, is it Power, Love Eyes, that's the first three. Then we have, I think, Power Eyes, Happy Eyes, and Confident Eyes. So I'm going to use these three colors here, and they are Power Eyes. I'm going to put this color here all over the lid. So I hope you can see that my eyes have a kind of slightly pinky. That's the Maybelline Creme de Rose, which I find is great for a quick out the door look, but also it's good for priming your eyes when you're putting on a powder shadow look. So I hope you can see that going on. It's kind of, the two colours are quite similar, but yet they're different. This I would describe as more of a muted gold, whereas the one I'm going to put on second is more of a definite gold, and then the last one is a bronzy colour. You could say champagne either. But I'm just putting that all over the lid, like so, and it gives a kind of a, it's sparkly, but it's not high sparkle, if you know what I mean. It's got a sheen, because I don't normally like anything that's too sparkly. Now I'm going in with an angled brush, and this one is just a Primark angled brush, and I'm going into the second colour there, which is, you can see they're slightly different, and I'm just going to go into my crease with that. I don't know if that's showing up any difference in the colour at all. Now I want to go into my crease even more, so I'm going in with this shade here, which is a very goldy bronzy colour. So don't overload my brush too much. And I'm just, this is I think it's blank canvas, no, it's a Zoeva tapered eye brush, so it's really good for getting into, I'm just keeping an eye on my time, for getting into those corners and those creases. Does that look the same into the crease? Just to create that little bit of depth. I think they look okay in real life. They look the same rather in real life. A little bit of fallout. And then I am going to blend that with just a fluffy brush. I think it's a Primark one, and just blend, blend, blend. Now, I'm going to use a little bit of Love Eyes here, this colour, which is a kind of a peachy, shimmery shade as well. And I'm going to put that on the middle of my lid. Just for a little pop. These are quite powdery, and as you can see here, I have a little bit of fallout, not so much this side. I'll just fix that up off camera. Now I'm going to go in with, this is a Zoeva brush as well. I love Zoeva brushes, and it's a little flat brush like that that's really good for smudging. So I'm going to take the same, this is Love Eyes. I'm going to take this colour here, which is a matte colour, and smudge under my eyes with it. Now, just to highlight, I'm going to use this colour here, which is like a bone colour, and I have just, this is actually a concealer brush, but it's quite dense, so it's good for packing colour on. Now, I'm going to just clean this up off camera, and I will then come back to highlighting. and finishing my eyes. Now I've corrected the fallout, and I also lined with my NARS Last Frontier eyeliner, and so I did waterline over in the roots of my brow, or the roots of my lashes, and a little on the bottom as well. So I'm going to highlight just in the inner corner with MAC Hush, which is a cream base. I'm just going to put a little there, and oops, a little here, and I'll put a little on my brow bone as well. This is my Benefit Bad Gal Bang. It's a small size of their mascara. I love this mascara. It really does give great lashes. You can pile it on, layer it up, and it really just makes your lashes stand out. Now I was thinking of trying fake or false lashes, but I don't know if I will have time. But that's one coat. As you can see, it's pretty good. And I think Boots always do, or nearly always do, 3, smaller, I don't know whether you'd call them deluxe sample sizes, but smaller sizes of blush and bronzer and primer and various things, and they always include the mascara as well. So if my daughters are buying, I'll throw in a mascara, and it does me for the 2 to 3 months, because I find you get, is it 12 weeks? I find you get plenty in it, and that way I have the mascara that really I love, but I'm not throwing it out when it's not finished. So I don't think I need false lashes. A little on the bottom. And I'm going to use a very quick wing liner as well. Now that has smudged, but it won't matter, because if you let it dry, it's easier to clean. This is my Carter Beauty Steadfast liner in black. Now I want to just put a wing on. So I'm going to take from where I finish with my pencil liner and just pull that out like that. Now it depends on how dramatic you would like your wing. Go back in and fill it in a little bit, like that, which I think is nice. Or you could have a nice fine wing. But I kind of like that. I'm going to line my lips with, it's a PS liner, and it is in the colour Velvet Touch. Line with that, and then one that I haven't used in a long time is my Tom Ford, and it is in the colour Casablanca. So it's a kind of a deepish colour. Nice for a night out. And then I'm going to get my brow brush, which is this. It should work, it worked before, and I'm just going to remove that little smudge. That's the best thing to do. You're tempted to just wipe it away. Don't, you'll make it worse. So I'm going to go and change and show you what it would look like for going out. Back in a minute. Okay, so I'm back, and all I did was just straighten my hair and pop on some jewellery and some nice earrings just to finish off the outfit for the evening. And so I hope you've enjoyed this. If you have, give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Bye.